Welcome to the White Wall Sessions Radio. I'm your host, Dan Schaefer. On this week's episode, we feature the Way Down Wanderers, Tyler David, and N.W. Engbers. If you'd like to know more about the artists on the show, visit thewhitewallsessions.com for features, links, and videos. The Way Down Wanderers are an exciting and soulful five-piece Americana band from Peoria, Illinois. The group was co-founded by Austin Thompson and Colin Krause when Austin was 20 and Colin was just 16. The duo's current lineup includes John Marikoski on drums and percussion, John Williams, upright bass and vocals, and Travis Kowalski on banjo and fiddle.
1, 2. Wildfire won't keep me back from you. Have patience, I will wait and I won't complain. I've been down to the south and back to Illinois. It's alright, I'll get by with some time. I'm sorry that I got so damn confused, but I still remember when I wouldn't even look at you. Fire won't keep me back from you. I know now it's true. I heard if I left behind this place I know, to find a better place in here, to there I'd go. A new land, better man I'd become. So sorry that I got so damn confused, but I still remember when I wouldn't even look at you. Wildfire won't keep me back from you. I know now it's true. This other place ain't got the weight of what has been. No country mile gonna change the time we spent. It's alright, I'll get by with some time. Sorry that I got so damn confused, but I still remember when I wouldn't even look at you. Wildfire, 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 wildfire. It won't keep me back from you.
So is this style of music, the style of music that you all grew up listening to, or is this something that you two just kind of wanted to do and then brought in the rest of these guys?
Well, I kind of grew up listening to Americana music and bluegrass pretty heavily, and I know Travis did as well. Like, my childhood favorite band was Nickel Creek, so I was just super into acoustic music, and Austin and I kind of formed this band together with that direction in mind.
Those harmonies that you did that just... When did you discover that? And did you look at each other and say, oh my gosh, we got something here?
I don't know. It's definitely a work in progress. You know, we're always trying to get better and keep singing more and keep improving.
Well, bringing John on the bass with those vocals, I mean, you know, you got some great. With those three vocals we're singing, it was just.
You don't have to stop complimenting me. I mean, we can keep this interview going for a while. I really like this.
So far, we're having. This is your first time in South Dakota, Sioux Falls and South Dakota, right, or not?
Yes.
All of you, no one ever went to the Black Hills as a kid or anything?
Oh no, I did. I for sure was here as a kid. Yeah, it was a great. I'll always remember that as one of my favorite family trips we took. But this is our first time playing music in South Dakota.
Okay, good. Well, we know it's not going to be your last because this has been. How long y'all been playing? Travis on the banjo. How long you been playing that? You also played some fiddle for the session.
Probably banjo about 10, 11 years. Yeah. Then guitar before that.
Yeah. What made you switch from guitar to banjo?
Well, I used to play more of like rock and metal. And then all my friends got into bluegrass, and no one played the banjo at the time. So
interesting. How about you, Colin? You got dual instrument going on.
Yeah, I've been playing mandolin for probably about 12 years now. I kind of picked that up when I was 8. I played violin a little bit before that, so been a while.
Okay, so we gotta say it. I know we're kind of an abbreviated interview here, but let's talk about those spoons. How long have you been playing spoons?
Probably just a couple years, but yeah. I mean, when I was growing up, my parents would always. I wanted to play clarinet, and they were like, "You got way too much energy for the clarinet." So they said just try drums, and I loved it. And since then, I like the spoons because it's. I mean, you don't see a lot of people doing it. A lot of people ask me like where I learned to play the spoons, and like was it from a relative, like maybe a grandparent, and like I kind of wish that I had learned like that, but I saw this video on YouTube. And,
no, I was going to say that you learned it on YouTube, but that's the truth, right?
Yeah. And my mom had these spoons that didn't match with the rest of the drawer, so I got to borrow them. And
they're actually spoons out of the kitchen drawer?
Yeah.
No way.
yeah. The rest look a little different in the kitchen drawer, so I got to take them.
Well, they did really. You did a spoon solo, and it was awesome.
Thank you.
The tour you all are on, this is kind of your beginning of a pretty long tour, or maybe you're in the middle of it. I don't know. There's a bit of a loop here starting in Sioux Falls, right?
Yeah, we're heading westward from here, so we're on I'd say about a 10 to 14 day trip with about 1 day off at home. So we're heading to Montana, Wyoming, and Colorado, and then back to Illinois after that.
And I saw that in November and December you're going to the United Kingdom.
Yes.
Okay,
yeah,
so have you been over there before?
No.
Man, that's going to be fun.
We all got our passports in time, so
you did.
So
good.
That's good.
How in the world you guys are a pretty young band? How do you book a tour in the UK? You just call somebody over, or you say, hey, you start calling pubs and say, can we play at your place?
We were really fortunate. We're on an agency called the Americana Agency, and there's some great bands on that, like Lindsay Lou and the Flatbellies and the Straybirds, and those guys have toured over in Europe a decent amount, and we were good friends with those guys, and they helped get us some connections, and we kind of reached out, and we got a really great response. So we're excited to be going across the pond for the first time.
Yeah, we booked a show over there, and I later found out that one of the venues that booked us, the owner was actually like a very distant cousin of mine that I'd never met before. So I was pretty stoked on that.
That's pretty amazing.
Yeah.
So I looked at the cities you were playing. I know a little bit about England. I used to live there. And you came from Scotland all the way down, sort of smaller towns and smaller venues. Was that intentional, or was this your guys said this is the best place for those?
Well, we're working with an agent there and with an agency, Brookfield Knights. And that's kind of the route that these other bands that were on our agency have gone. And it's a lot of listening rooms, a lot of spaces where we can, have people who are coming to listen to music, not necessarily to grab a drink, So... yeah,
we can't wait to see you guys do more. I mean, this is going to be fantastic. Wait till the United Kingdom. Wait till those limeys hear this band, isn't it? And tell them that you came through the White Wall Sessions. All right.
Well, today I sailed that river way down, and by tomorrow the waters wash away this town. See people living in fear 'cause tides can turn. Well, don't be a fool on the hill like a worm to the birds. You gotta find some truth to hold. Well, your roots below, they will grow, even though, well, they might not show. You and I both know that we hate to complain, can't explain what we're feeling our soul. And I just let it go, you know, that the waves will take the place for days, and I won't wait nor hesitate to find that road, which I do belong on. I heard a man-made plan about a long pipeline. It's sure to be spinning and killing, all the water's running wild. But you're bound to get arrested protesting what's clean. It's all about the money to the man in the land of the free. But I thank the indigenous for giving us a try, because the land knows truth tells the tale of time. So when I thought I could finally find a form that was larger than mine, well, I can't see it that well, well, I'm trying. Well, you and I both know that we hate to complain, can't explain what we feel in our soul. I just let it go, you know, that the waves will take the place for days, and I won't wait nor hesitate to tread the water when the ship's been sunk. Tread in the water when the ship's been sunk. Tread in the water when the ship's been sunk. Tread in the water, it gets harder when you're swimming for that sun. Take the place for days, and I won't wait nor hesitate to find the road. Thank you.
Tyler David is a country singer-songwriter currently residing in Nashville, Tennessee. Originally from Canton, South Dakota, Tyler draws inspiration from his Northern Plains roots. He is currently working hard on his first release.
They've gone through, was this your third studio? Yes. So this one they got to
Drunk me likes to see neon lights. Drunk me ain't afraid to start a fight. Drunk me knows everyone in town. Drunk me's on the dance floor breaking it down. Drunk me likes to smoke cigarettes. Drunk me does stuff that I forget. Drunk me tells everyone to catch up. Drunk me ain't afraid to fall in love. Sober me don't like you, but drunk me does. Like you becomes around every time I buzz. Shoots me in the heart and I'm calling you up. Sober me don't like you, but drunk me does. Sober me's focused on paying the bills. Sober me ain't about chasing thrills. Sober me ain't one to drink all night, but sometimes drunk me wins that fight. Sober me don't like you, but drunk me does. Like you becomes around every time I buzzed. Shoots me in the heart and I'm calling you up. Sober me don't like you, but drunk me does. Sober me knows her fire and gasoline, but there's some things drunk me can't see. Sober me don't like you, but drunk me does. Like you becomes around every time I buzz. Shoots me in the heart and I'm calling you up. Sober me don't like you, but drunk me does. Sober me don't like you, but drunk me does. See, love song. Stars coming out of that July sky. Got my head spinning around like a satellite. Going 15 over in a 55, then windows down on my own step side, praying that the sun don't ever rise. Your Levi's sliding on my bench seat. You in the middle right next to me. Singing every song, making my heart skip, girl. The moonlit lips, I'm trying to steal a kiss, girl. I can feel that fire in your eyes. County Highway 111. Didn't know where we were headed. Burning down that road like a truck was stone. Your pretty little head on my shoulder, looking for a place to pull over. Headlights shining on those two lanes. Your every move is driving me insane. Daddy don't know you're out this late, just two young kids on a back road date, trying to find that perfect place to hide. County Highway 111. Didn't know where we were headed. Burning down that road like a truck was stone. Your pretty little head on my shoulder, looking for a place to pull over. County Highway 111. Didn't know where we were headed. Burning down that road like a truck was stone. Your pretty little head on my shoulder, looking for a place to pull over. Looking for a place to pull over. Sweet. All right. Thanks. Thanks for coming.
So, like when you're just kind of noodling on your guitar, you kind of, the song starts to emerge, right?
Yeah, it's cool. Like I'll sit there and play a progression that I made up like 2-3 years ago, and then I play it today, and I have the words to it that we wrote like a month ago. It's just cool to listen to it all come together, and then taking it to a studio and demoing it and building upon it like that. Yeah.
Do you usually have them? I mean, do they usually come and they're done and move on, or do you like leave them because it didn't work out and then come back to them later?
What do you mean, like?
So I mean, when you write a song, does it usually happen and finish, or some of them take a long time?
Some of them take a while. Some you can write in 20 minutes, and some it might take a month or two. You know, it's different.
And how do you know when they're done?
I don't know. That's the thing. You can sit there and like critique them all day long and go, but I don't think that's one thing about songwriting. You're not supposed to think about it too hard. It's supposed to come easy, because if you have to think about it hard, it's gonna be hard to listen to. So I think it's just something you gotta. If it's done, it's done. You can always write another one if you don't like it. That's the nice thing about writing songs.
Okay, so that's a good way of thinking, because like you put that one done, you put a bow on it and move on to the next one. Some people just linger and the thing is already done.
It's like beating a dead horse. You don't need to do that. Just move on, write a new one.
So I guess you've got a lot of wisdom. I mean, you seem like you're a pretty young guy, but there's a lot of wisdom in those words there.
I don't know about that. I'm still trying to figure it all out.
Where does all that come from? Does it come from traveling around, or does it come from?
So I'm the oldest of 8, so I got 5 little sisters and 2 little brothers, and it's a crazy family. We all love each other, but I think a lot of wisdom comes from that. Yeah. Definitely, a lot of that experience. So,
one of your songs, it was "Worth a Shot," which was a good one. You did drop D tuning.
Yep.
Tell me a little about that. How did you come across different tunes?
One of my really good buddies, Abby, that I write a lot with, was just strumming in it one day, and I haven't left that tuning since. I just love it. It's just it's deep, and you can just sit there and pick, and I don't know, it's just fun.
Yeah, it is.
It's a beautiful tuning. Yeah.
So, do you kind of? I suppose that goes back to the songwriting. You're just noodling around in that tuning, and that's where that song lands. So you don't think of a song and say, "Well, I think I'll change the tuning."
Favorite color is baby blue. Rides a buckskin pony with spurs and boots. Her bleached blonde hair, skin kissed by the sun. Midwest blessed, proud of where she's from. Her calloused hands are soft to the touch. Her heart's as big as the ranch she loves. Like Saturday night sitting round the fire, Sunday morning singing in the choir. Singing Amazing Grace, how sweet the sound that saved a wretch like me. I once was lost, but now I'm found. Was blind, but now I see. I was blind, but now I see. She grew up tall, she grew up right. Her daddy warned her about my kind, but she broke the lock on this heart of mine. Showed me love and I saw the light. I gave up on that life of sin for something only she could give. And I thank God every night and day they sent me my saving grace. Now I'm singing Amazing Grace, how sweet the sound you saved a wretch like me. I once was lost, but now I'm found. Was blind, but now I see. You're my grace, and you saved me. Amazing grace, how sweet the sound you saved a wretch like me. You saved me. You saved me. So, thanks. Up every day at the crack of dawn, goes to work, puts his boots on, starts every morning with a prayer, says thanks for watching down on me up there. I let my crops and children grow, I let my wife and I grow old. Dear Lord, I don't ask for a lot. You're giving me all I need and everything I've got. He'll bust his back all day long. Where he was born, where he belongs. That rural route is in his blood, and he won't quit till the job is done. Far away, those city streets, he's just living. He's just living, living his dream. Second generation on this land. His daddy built it all with his two bare hands. Blood and sweat, no clay loam. He put it all together to make this land a home. He'll bust his back all day long. Where he was born, where he belongs. That rural route is in his blood, and he won't quit till the job is done. Far away, those city streets, he's just living. He's just living, living his dream. Couple 100 acres, a wife and kids. Put it all together, that's a dream for him. He'll bust his back all day long. Where he was born, where he belongs. That rural route is in his blood, and he won't quit till the job is done. Far away, those city streets, he's just living. He's just living, living his dream. Living his dream. All right. Well, thank you. That's all I got.
N.W. Engbers is a singer-songwriter based out of Sioux Falls, South Dakota. A profound lyricist and multi-instrumentalist, he was joined by Jim Hughes on guitar and vocals, Art Diaz on electric guitar, Corey Gross on bass guitar, and Trevor Ferguson on drums. The band played tunes from N.W. Engbers' latest release, The Inner World.
Your skin and bones in blackest suit, box made of ash, will soon be filled with ashes too. So is that you? Or did you float out past the moon? And may I ask if what you thought was true is true? The more I live, the more I die. The more I die, I wanna live. It's clear to me that I don't get to say. The more I seek, the more I find. The point is now to arrive. It's just know we're headed the right way. We carry you, we bear the name that marks you too. Sons of your sons, from death to seed to life to bloom. There's nothing new under the sun. We're just like you, blood of your blood. What's been will be, what's done will do. The more I live, the more I die. The more I die, I wanna live. It's clear to me that I don't care to say. The more I see, the more I find. The point is never to arrive. It's just to know we're headed the right way. I wonder who will carry me when I am through. Will he have his mama's eyes, his daddy's nose, or look just like you? The more I live, the more I die. The more I die, I wanna live. It's clear to me that I don't care to say. The more I see, the more I find. The point is now to arrive. It's just to know we're headed the right way. Wake up, go to sleep, forget what I did in the in-between. I'm more awake when I am dreaming. Each day is all the same. Today's a tomorrow from yesterday, and time is a cut that won't stop bleeding. Why do I waste so? Do I waste so much time? Why do I waste so? Do I waste so much time? Kill time, kill myself, thinking about nothing but everything else. And this grass could use a little greening. A watch pot never boils, the fruit on the counter, it always spoils. Not sure how I wrote this song I'm singing. Why do I waste so? Do I waste so much time? Why do I waste so? Do I waste so much time? Oh, round and round we go. We're getting dizzy, so we take it slow, like killing the road. Time flies, we floating souls. Oh, round and round we go. We're getting dizzy, so we take it slow, killing the road. Time flies, we floating souls. Why do I waste so? Do I waste so much time? Why do I waste so? Do I waste so much time?
Well, how do you practice? I mean, all of you, I know, looking at you and knowing you a little bit, you're all so involved in a lot of different projects throughout town. I know, Art, you have a studio space next to our old studio space. How do you find time to get together and work out these songs?
I think it's hilarious.
We don't. Tiny little holes throughout the week.
I always want to like screenshot our text threads and post them on the internet because it's like, what's up, guys? Like, it's usually Jim. He's probably the most organized, like, conversation starter. He says, what's up, dude? It's Monday. What's going on? And then we'll get a text saying, flying in from Denver tomorrow. I'm out of town. I'm out and doing this. I'm playing a show. I get back at 2 a.m. So then it's like, cool. See you guys next week.
It's been a struggle.
It's pretty wild, but it's so much fun that like it's so important to us. And I think I hang out with these dudes with or without music.
Sure.
So it's super valuable to us to be able to play music together. So we just make it work as soon as we find time, and we just kind of make it work.
Yeah, it'd be nice to kind of settle into a rhythm of just like practicing regularly, because it's been like, oh, we have this coming up. Let's practice a bunch quick, you know? I think part of that is kind of, we talked about it, like practice spaces too. Like Sioux Falls is definitely like great, and like the scene is growing and doing well. But I think like it'd be so much easier if we just had a space that we could call our own and walk in and flip on the amps and do it.
Kirsten's basement.
Yeah. We've been in multiple spaces in the last little while, so.
And that's a lot of gear.
Yeah.
That's a lot of gear.
Yeah, it's an unfortunate amount of cables. It is. Especially when like now like Nick's been playing like acoustic piano and guitar, so it's like
stinks.
It's more than just like, all right, bring your guitar and then let's go.
Yeah.
I am aimless, I am getting by. In every corner of this shapeless mind, in every room there's something new to find. Round every turn another path that winds. I am knocking on my own front door. Never seen the man inside before. The great adventure is the inner world. To shrink and think and endlessly explore. Every now and then I get lost in my head. Every now and then I get lost in my head. Every now and then I get lost in my head. Every now and then. Set inside the heart of man. We seek to touch it with these dying hands. On every peak and ocean shore I stand, sure of their greatness as I am their end. Every now and then I get lost in my head. Every now and then I get lost in my head. Every now and then I get lost in my head. Every now and then I get lost in my head. Every now and then I get lost in my head. Every now and then I get lost in my head. Every now and then I get lost in my head. Every now and then I get lost in my head. And every now and then I get lost in my head. Every now and then I get lost in my head. Every now and then I get lost in my head. Every now and then.
If you'd like to know more about the artists we feature, visit thewhitewallsessions.com. The White Wall Sessions Radio is recorded and produced at Last Stop Studios in Sioux Falls, South Dakota. Last Stop Studios is located in the lower level of the Last Stop CD Shop at 2121 East 10th Street in Sioux Falls, South Dakota. Executive producers are Jeff Zuger and Doug Taylor. Head of Broadcast Engineering is Dave Palmer. Audio technicians are Chad Conrad, Carl Koiser, and Dave Palmer. Audio mixing is Chad Conrad. Associate producer is Michael Yeager. Scheduling and sales is Tom Eisner. I'm your host, Dan Schaefer. Join us again next week for another edition of the White Wall Sessions Radio.